I gotta eat this before it melts all in my hand. Wow, really, really strong caramel type of scent. So delicious. I highly recommend trying these. We are reviewing Japanese Kit Kats today. For those of you tuning in the first time, I am Yun. At NoshFinder, we are here to bring people together through flavors. And today's flavor is going to be pudding flavored Kit Kats from Japan. So pudding can be either a savory or sweet type of dish, depending on the country and also on the restaurant that's actually preparing the pudding. One of the earliest documented recipes was found in a 10th century Arabic cookbook and is described as a thick pudding of dates cooked with a clarified butter. In countries such as the United States and Canada, pudding is usually a sweet milk-based dessert similar to egg-based custard or instant custard or a mousse. And the variation that we are actually trying today is Crème caramel variation that's similar to flan or caramel custard. This type of pudding is a custard dessert with a layer of clear caramel sauce. In the 20th century, this type of pudding called creme caramel occupied an excessively large amount of territory in European restaurant dessert menus, most likely due to the convenience of restaurants being able to prepare a lot of this type of dessert in advance. And speaking of convenience, this type of pudding is very popular in Taiwan and Japanese convenience stores. It comes as a pre-packaged creme caramel called purin, or a custard pudding, and it's very similar to flan with only a few ingredients and is super easy to make. Normally this type of custard is a mixture of sugar, eggs, gelatin, and milk, and sometimes with heavy cream, and is usually baked in the oven in a hot water bath before being chilled and served with the caramel sauce lined in a ramekin that's going to be the top of the pudding. The result of this pudding texture is a gelatinous, creamy, caramelly type of pudding that's not too sweet and really good, and you can just get them in a little cup in Japan in a convenience store, turn it on the other side, and then it pops out in this beautiful flan-like looking type of dessert. So delicious. I highly recommend trying these. Woo! Japanese Kit Kats. I love Japanese Kit Kats, as you can tell. Make sure to check out my Japanese Kit Kat and Kit Kat playlist up there. And I was really looking forward to this one because I love pudding, and especially Japanese pudding. And it's so cute. It's like a family making pudding at home, and you can see the little pudding with the caramel top. So cute. In the back, we have some of the ingredients: just sugar, whole milk powder, cocoa butter, caramel powder, which is going to provide a little bit of that caramelness and some artificial flavors. All right, let's open it up and see what it looks like and see how it tastes. Ooh, are melting in my hands already, but they definitely have like a milky type of pudding color on it. No caramel here at all. And when I smell it, wow, really, really strong caramel type of scent. Yeah, definitely smells like pudding, but like the caramel piece, but super, super strong in terms of the sweetness. I can definitely smell it. All right, I gotta eat this before it melts all in my hand. Cheers. It's pretty sweet for a Japanese Kit Kat, and it has like a creaminess to it, but it doesn't really taste like pudding. It's more like milky creaminess. Pudding is usually kind of a little bit of a lighter type of custardy type of taste. I think they try to create that custard. There's a little bit of that caramel, but it doesn't really scream pudding. It's all right. And I think it could be definitely a little less sweeter. I think a little bit more on the creamier side and more caramel topping. I think that would taste a little bit better. So with that, I would give these snacks a NoshFinder rating of 3 out of 5. Have you seen a type of flavor Kit Kat that you want me to try on the channel? Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know. And be sure to check out the comments below so you can see which ones I think. Thanks again for tuning in to NoshFinder today. Hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a little bit about pudding. If you want to check me out on the daily posts, behind the scenes, be sure to follow me on Instagram at NoshFinder, and I will see you all next time as I review the next snack.